Hello, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to SoulSpace podcast number 151.
Welcome.
And happy June.
Happy June.
It's summer.
Summertime. Yay.
Yay. I love it.
It's so great.
Yeah, it is so nice to be warm.
Yes, summertime is very brief up here in the semi-Arctic. So we enjoy it while we have it. That's for sure.
Yes, we do, for sure.
A couple of months that aren't sweater weather.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And this year we went, I think we did this last year, went right from winter to summer
Yeah.
in a matter of a day.
Yeah. And then we did some spring in there.
Yeah.
And then summer again.
Back. We have bipolar weather always.
We do.
Yeah.
It's called We Live in the North.
Yeah.
That's life.
It's called.
We kind of like it though. Keeps us on our toes.
Yeah, it does. And I spent a week in the south, or not a week, like 3-4 days. And it made me really appreciate just the place I was just this recently. I appreciate here because I think we're more conscious about our yards and our, probably because we're cooped up all winter, but we don't have many neighborhoods that are really grungy and around anywhere in North Dakota, really, even the small, tiny little towns. Right. People love to make their yard look nice and
they like to take care of it.
Yeah.
Probably because it isn't year round, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Because
probably.
We have that certain time of the year where we can make things beautiful. And so it matters more to us.
Yeah. And in the winter, we don't care anymore.
Yeah. Well,
so
there's only so much you can do in the winter. Right. That's the thing.
They probably in the South do that in the winter, and in the summer they're over it.
Yeah.
That could be one of the problems. But I did learn to appreciate home more this time.
And that's not to say it's everyone, but I could see, you're saying there's a larger proportion of people that maybe don't care as much, whereas up here, like our horticultural, our whole time is so short and we appreciate it maybe a bit more. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a different demographic of people. And it seems like where I was anyway was a poorer part of the country. And we can have poor parts here too, or in more of a what's it called? Poverty stricken portions, but it's not as bad here as it was. It is a different look and feel than we have here. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I appreciate home more. Yeah. Also because it's summer now. Yeah. Well, and travel sometimes makes us appreciate the things that we have and we see differences, things that we like and things that we don't like. It's part of that sift and sorting process. It is. Yeah. Anyway, I love a road trip, so I will continue to do that. Road trips are fun. Yeah, it's true. I love them. I love them too. Love them. Okay, so we have something exciting to talk about. We're going to talk about our brains all month this month. Yes. And how to train your brain. There's so much good stuff out there, but I feel like we have found the cream of the crop of all things brain. It's something that's pretty exciting. I mean, because we do a lot of training with the subconscious brain and things, with the things that we already do. Yeah. But this is something that is like next level. So it kind of helps us. Definitely. So what we do already has tons of value and works, right? Yeah. But then whenever we find something else that works that we're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to share this, that's when we share it with you guys. Yeah. And this is just too good to keep a secret for ourselves. 100%. 100%. I mean, neither one of us like a salesy pitch or a sales. Oh yeah, we don't do sales. Yeah. That's our problem. Yeah. With why our businesses are like as small as they are, because we don't do sales. Yeah, we don't like by the by. But we're trying to get over that. And this is way too good to keep a secret anymore. And this isn't a sales pitch. This is like
This works. We're sharing it with you guys because you deserve to know about it because we know about it.
Right.
And we know that this is going to help you. And that's why we're sharing it today.
Yeah. So what we're talking about is MindTrainer PRO. And it is an app that you can put on your phone, or you can do it from your computer too, but it does so many things, and all you have to do is put on a little pair of headphones. And it's amazing the results I've gotten. I've been doing it a little longer than Carissa, and I feel like my brain is so much healthier, so much more able to stay calm when I needed to. I don't have anxiety near as much. And I had done other things that helped me with that, but this is like on steroids. It's hard to explain how, and you don't really notice it until it's like, wow, that used to bother me and it doesn't bother me anymore. Or, it's a little hard, but we have some notes to go over and explain what it is. And what it is brain entrainment, except on steroids. It's more than just brain entrainment.
It's much more in depth and much more effective, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Than other brain entrainment things that I've tried.
Right. Yeah.
And it's more specific as well.
Yeah.
Which I really like. So with MindTrainer PRO, it has things where you can work on certain aspects of yourself and certain aspects of your life within each program. There's a bunch of different programs that you can choose from, or you can get all of them and then choose which one you want to do that day. And they all work synergistically together.
Yeah.
And it really is amazing, because when Tracy first told me about it, she's like, oh my gosh, Carissa, you have to try this. And so there's one free download that you can get with it to try it out. And so I got that. It's called Digital Coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's called Digital Coffee. And it does exactly what it says, where it wakes you up and it wakes your brain up and gets you focused and ready for the day. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. Whatever, sounds cool. I love it. I love it. So, well, that was my first introduction to it. And so I was like, this is amazing. Like, I do feel like, and like the whole day I felt focused.
Yeah.
Like at work, I was like, yeah, I'm doing this, getting this done, what's next, And it just felt like it really wakes you up. Like after I listen to it, I'm awake. So like I'll listen to it when I'm putting on my makeup or when I'm, getting my stuff ready for work and things like that. And it just wakes me up for the day. And I was like, okay, tell me more.
Yeah. And I have a friend that just told me that she did the digital coffee and she didn't read the directions or didn't do anything. She just listened to it before she went to bed. Oh. And that was her intention, was to get a good night's sleep. She has slept all night for quite a few days now by using it. And she said, and then I read the directions and then it says, do not do this before you go to bed. And she said, so why did it do that for me? And I said, because that was your intention. It's very intuitive in how it's programmed to do the work. And
relaxing.
And relaxing, but also gives you that clarity and what you need. So anyway, now she's gonna buy the whole system and see what else she can. She's just loving it.
Yeah.
And she said it, and she was surprised that it didn't wake her up, but so it works on whatever neural pathways in your brain that need fixing, and it goes there first and does that. So apparently that's what she needed, because she sleeping good, but she still gets stuff done. And
but think about this. So some people, stimulants work to stimulate the system, and other people's stimulants work to calm the system.
Yeah.
And so we all function differently as well. And so it could make sense, not only the intention, but with her, she might be one of those people that stimulants calm her autonomic nervous system.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So it was cool to hear that kind of a comment, because she loved it so much for what it did it for her, and Yeah, there's, we'll talk about a few other testimonials that other friends have given and talk about what it's done for us. Do I want to do science first or?
Yeah, maybe let's talk a little bit about what it is and give
Yeah.
people an idea of what MindTrainer PRO is all about.
Right.
And like I said, we have both tested this program for you. We have friends and other people who have tested this program for you ahead of time before we ever mentioned anything about it. But we're like, this is too good. We have to tell you about it. So here we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we are.
So you can tell we're excited.
I know we are excited
We
about
love
it
it.
because it's
Yeah.
something that's been incredibly helpful to both of us.
Yeah.
Me in a shorter amount of time than you, but that short amount of time has been pretty great.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome. And you know, one thing I noticed is when I don't do it is when I notice more that that's what's missing. I haven't done my meditation today. And I call it a meditation, but it really, I mean, it's meditation on steroids.
Yeah. And you can
And
do
you
it
don't
as
have
your
to-
meditation.
Yeah. Yeah,
want
you
to.
can use it as your meditation. You can, you know, some of them you're supposed to lie down and close your eyes and really listen. Good. But once you start using it often and every day, like I use it sometimes twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. If I'm busy doing something, I can listen to it at the same time. But I normally at least once a day will do it laying down and listening, you know, more actively listening. But yeah, there's a bunch of different ones and we'll go into that. But some you're supposed to be laying down and listening. You know, you don't want to operate machinery or drive a car.
Just like you would sit and listen to a meditation when you're driving your car.
Right. Yeah. You don't
mean,
want to fall asleep when you're driving.
Just don't do that.
And
They tell
some
you
of them-
instructions not to do
Yeah,
that.
and there are instructions with each section or each program that there is. So yeah, we're kind of just puking our information out right now because we're so excited, but
We are.
we'll slow down and take you through it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it more.
Yeah.
So really what we're going to talk about today is like if this is a science-backed tool.
Absolutely. It's studied
a lot.
Yeah.
It's studied, it's used, other people have tried it, it's backed by science. And what's wonderful about it is it takes minutes a day to begin to unlock more and more of your brain's potential. And that's something that we all talk about. Is like we only use about 10% of our brains and 10% of our actual potential that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And so this can help you begin to unlock more and more of that, unlock blocks and barriers that have stood in your way in different areas of your life. It's really amazing.
Right.
And all you have to do is put on a pair of headphones and listen.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And that's my favorite thing about it is like, I can do
no
it.
pills,
Nothing.
No potions, no creams, nothing.
I can do it anywhere except for driving the car.
Right.
And that's the best thing for me because like my time is very limited. So like to be able to lay down for half an hour during the day. Yeah. Right. Who are we kidding? So what I do is you know, when I'm doing mindless tasks and things.
Yeah.
It's such a great program. It's so easy to use. It's so easy to be consistent with because you just throw on your headphones and go.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes things so easy. That's the thing. Is people like, I want something that's easy. Well, here you go. On a platter.
It doesn't get any easier.
It doesn't get any easier than throwing on a pair of headphones.
No, it's a gym that you'll actually use.
Yes, it is a gym that you'll actually use that actually works for your brain and for improving all areas of your life.
Right.
And that's what's really exciting about it is it couldn't be easier. If you can't do this, then you have some blocks and barriers to work on with your freedom release method in order to be able to even do something that's easy to help yourself, which we won't appreciate you. We want you to help yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a little bit about it, and you know, Tracy's been doing this for longer, so there'll be lots for her to add in here. But we just kind of have a little bit of thing we wanted to make sure we touched different sections on.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like we talked about, think about it as a gym for your brain.
Right.
It's a gym for your brain. It uses sound and visual technology in order to achieve the goal of improving your brain. It's entrainment. It's the way that it connects within itself, creating new neuronal connections and things to improve different areas of your life. And this is a program that was created by Maury Zelkovich.
Yep.
And it's the world's first brainwave entrainment. He's the world's first brainwave entrainment engineer.
Right.
Which I think is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That he basically created this technology and tested it and now is finally bringing it out to the world.
Yeah, and a little bit about Maury. He fought depression and anxiety for 30 years or more, 40 years. And he tried everything he could think of. He tried hypnosis, he tried, and not that these aren't good, he still loves it all, but subliminals, all the things that he could find that work on your brain. And none of it did what he needed it to do. He tried to take his own life 6 times, I think it was. And he jokes about it now, but he says, I couldn't even do that right. And, you know, he really was just on a mission to live and to finally be happy and to not be in that doom and gloom place that he was in for so many years.
He needed to find a way out.
Yeah, yeah. So he studied this neuroengineering stuff and sound engineering, and he started combining some things that would work together, and he saved his own life doing that. And now he's awesome, he's happy, he's living his best life and helping so many other people do that too. So, you know, thank God for Maury, because he's amazing.
Making a difference in what he's doing.
Huge difference.
That was his mission. Once he found what worked for him, he started wanting to share it with other people.
Yeah, yeah. It's so good. So amazing that someone could do what he's done and help so many people, including himself.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Right.
So basically what we're talking about is it's using special audio frequencies to help your brain shift into optimal states.
Yeah.
And better and improving those connections.
Right. And it actually does fix your neurotransmitters that are, you know, it's retraining all of that to have to work better together, to work more at an optimum level for yourself. So
right. You know, one of the things that one of the calls we were on recently, listening to some of the stories about what they're doing in the different different things that they're studying still, because of course they're continuing studies to see what does this help with, what does it work on, what works for different things, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that really struck me was that they were working particularly on elderly brains and how to help people that are elderly and even Alzheimer's patients, using brain entrainment, this brainwave entrainment that they do to improve neuronal connections, improve memory, improve function, improve how they feel every day, improve depression states, everything. And so that's one of the things that they're working on. And for me, that's something that's really important, is the people that want to live their lives, giving them a tool and figuring out how can we help everyone, whether you have a fully functioning brain or your brain has taken a little leeway off to the side. How can we help you live your life optimally? How can we help your brain function optimally? How can we bring back function that might have been lost in the past? And I think that that's huge. And like, for especially people with memories, for me, you know, having a head injury, all those years ago, I still am continually improving my memory and continually improving my memory and working on that constantly. And I'm finding that this is really helping me with a lot of that, and where I don't get overwhelmed so quickly with when I get too many things at once, because one of the things that caused an issue for me is if I had more than 3 or 4 things told to me at once,
Mhm.
I couldn't hold on to it after that. Most
Yeah.
people could do it like about 6.
Mhm.
For me, and that used to be me, I had incredible memory.
Yeah.
And now it was between like 3 and 4 things. For me, that was very short. And so I'm finding that it's easier to focus and I can fire things off much more easily. I can remember more and more things. Like I even get comments now on, wow, Carissa, your memory is so good. And so that's been really positive too, because I have been improving that and that's getting better and better. But I've noticed a change also in doing the entrainment and how much I can retain and how much I can focus
That's awesome.
on, even if there's a lot going on around me.
Yeah.
And that's a huge difference.
That is huge. Yeah. There's so many people with brain injuries that if that has helped you, and we're not making any medical claims here.
Yeah, there's no medical claims here. I'm only
Yeah.
giving my own personal experience.
Yeah.
Your experience will be your experience. I cannot
Yeah.
say whether it will help you or not, but I
Right.
can say that it has helped me.
Yeah, yeah. And they are doing a big study right now in a few different memory care systems, like homes, and they are helping or letting them test this out before they bring it to market. But they have done helping the clients or the patients and actually the workers, because it is a depressed system to work in when you're seeing elderly not knowing who they are, what they're doing, and so they have different tests that they're doing to make it the best that it can be, and they've noticed already the changes are positive in it. So I'm excited to see that come to the market, because I have an aunt that has memory problems and early, or not early, she's in her 80s, but Alzheimer's, and to be able to help that is almost a miracle for people right now.
It could be completely life changing.
Yeah.
If they can figure out different pieces of that could be helpful, even to a small portion, a large portion, or everyone with similar issues or dementia.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's really exciting to see where it is right now, which is amazing, and where they're taking it forward. And I can't wait.
I know.
I can't wait to see.
It's an amazing place to be right now, and with technology and how fast things are advancing, and for something like this that it's relatively inexpensive, it's not hard to do. You just put on some headphones and listen. I mean,
everybody on this planet right now pretty much has headphones.
Everybody.
You already have headphones.
Yeah. And one thing with the headphones, I'll talk a little bit about that. You need to have over the ear, like the earmuff kind, or else bone conductive. So these are my favorite, and I was just telling Carissa before we started, I bought a smaller pair that are for kids, but I noticed I hadn't used this pair that I love, but they're a little too big for my head. But they're okay, except to lay down with them. And you can flip them over so they're this way if you're laying down. Anyway, just so you have the left on the left and the right on the right. Anyway, these vibrate really well, and you get faster results if you use these, or the over the ear ones. These are bone conductive. I have other ones that aren't. They say they're bone conductive, but you can't feel the vibration, and I feel like these are a much better result. The others are fine, but you won't get as fast as results with those. You never want to use the in the ear earbuds though, because that's not doing the job. I mean, eventually you're going to see some results, but it's really slow. That because it's on vibration, it's not really the sound that is doing the work, it's the vibration. So these, I can feel that vibration, and you can even do this by just putting them in your hand. Like if you are hard of hearing, it doesn't matter because it's the vibration, it's not the sound.
Right.
So it's just so cool that something this simple can work so well.
Right. And I don't have the bone conductive headphones. I just have the over the ear headphones. I got them like $25 headphones or whatever.
Right.
You know, it doesn't have to be expensive headphones either.
No.
And I just have those and that works really well for me too. But I just kind of tried those right before because I've never tried the bone conductive ones and they are so cool. I'm gonna get a pair of those too. Because I'm like, then I'll just have them. I'll have two different kinds.
Yeah. And it's nice to have different pair for different.
Yeah. It's nice to have the over the ear headphones when I'm running around the house.
Right. Yeah. And they need to be stereo sound because some of the programs have what's called a triliminal in them. So it has binaural beats in the background and then it has different triliminal. So it's always Maury's voice, but which is very soothing.
It is.
He has a good voice to listen to. So it is saying an affirmation in this ear, and above your head. I don't know how that works, but it does.
And that's why you need stereo, is because you don't want it to equalize that. You want it to stay separate.
Yeah.
Ear to ear to center.
Yeah, to center. So that's the difference between, when you hear normal subliminals, or I don't know what they call it. Is it just subliminals?
I think it's just subliminals, yeah.
Those are usually two, one in each ear. This is triliminal. And there's even advanced coming out soon that he's working on that is even more robust all over. But it's crazy how, when you think about it, how can I hear that up here? When you're listening, the first time I remember going, whoa, how does that work? But it's really cool. So it's kind of putting all of that technology that we've seen for many years out there that you can use. It's putting it all together into one. So it's subliminal, it's neuro transmitting, and it's triliminal all together.
Yeah, it's putting sound technology, vibrational technology, and subliminal and triliminal messaging together in a new way, along with the binaural beats and things that work within the brain and creating that brain entrainment with everything together in a new way that's so wildly effective.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because what I really love about MindTrainer PRO is there's options.
Right. So many options.
There's so many options. And there were so many options and I wanted all the options, so I got all the options. But like if there's something you're working on in particular, you can do, just one program and just get that.
Right.
And that's really cool about it, is like, I just want to do that one program. Well, then just get that one program.
Yeah.
And you just pay for that.
Right. And I'll just read them off quick.
Oh yeah, good idea.
There's digital coffee. That's the one that we talked about.
That's the free one. Just get that first because it's amazing.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah. And then there's self-mastery. That's my favorite. There's a gamer edition. There's common clarity. Sales, which we need.
Yes, we will work on that.
We were talking about that earlier. There's a business one. There's athlete. There is golf.
If you want to improve your golf game, that pickleball one reminds me of that one of the testimonials that we had on that call.
Oh yeah. Pickleball. There is a wellness one, lean mind method, and that one is really cool. I'll give a couple testimonials from friends. I just started that one, so I haven't had results yet, but just started it. I have one, Maury himself.
Yeah. He
has lost, I think, 53 pounds. And
it's significant.
Yeah. And he's never been a dieter. He's never, he didn't do anything but start listening. And all of these, there's Mike who has lost 20 something pounds.
Yeah, he was over 20
Yeah.
on the last call I was on.
And he has been working on his health for a couple years. But he was still getting cravings for chips. Chips were his nemesis.
Mhm.
And so he had this bag of chips in his cupboard, and it's been there for months now because he doesn't crave that anymore. Doesn't have that salty carb craving anymore.
And one thing that's fun about the lean mind method, and that is one that I've been working with, is there's one called a craving killer.
Yeah.
So if you start to get a craving for something, or you're like, you want to eat, but you're not hungry. I'm like, I'm not hungry. Why do I want to eat?
Yeah.
You do the craving killer and you're just like, okay, I'm done.
Cool.
I don't need any of that.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry. But it's not about one of those things where it like makes you not eat all day. Cause that's
Right.
that's not the thing. But what it does is it takes that
Urge.
urge away for the things that aren't healthy, for the things that your body is like
Right.
detoxing from because you're not eating them anymore.
Yeah.
And things like that. So it's really, that was a really great part of that program that's
Yeah.
been very helpful.
Yeah. It really does make you more mindful in your eating.
Mhm.
You crave the good stuff instead of the bad.
Mhm.
And you want to eat healthier just automatically. You don't
Yeah.
even realize it, really.
Yeah. One of my favorite ones on that, and we won't go totally into depth because we'll talk about different things throughout the month. But one of my favorite things in that one is the one called Radiant Body.
Oh.
Because it's all about loving the body, loving the self,
Yeah. I love
thinking
that.
positively about your body and how
Mhm.
good it feels to eat healthy and all that kind of stuff. And it just feels really good to listen to it.
Yeah.
And I love that one. That's one of my favorite ones where I'm like, I'll listen to I'm with that one again.
Yeah, it's good. I love it. So what else? Not my phone. Went to sleep on me. Okay, lean mind method. Then there's meno mind method. I've listened to a couple of those, and that is really good. I'm not in menopause anymore, but I still have a mild hot flash here and there, or one day I was really overwhelmed, and there's one on there that I listened to that was really good. It really helped me a lot.
And that's for like perimenopause and menopause.
All the stages, yep. There's different ones in there. There's one for confidence, one for public speaking, one for sleep. So many people have trouble sleeping.
The sleep one is so good.
Yeah.
So good. Even I'll listen to it even like when I'm getting ready for bed, getting ready to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm just out.
That's awesome.
Like a light. It's wonderful. I love the sleep ones.
Yeah.
And you can just, those ones I like because you don't have to have headphones on. You can
Right.
just turn them on when you're going to sleep and let them run. And then when they're done, it'll stop.
Yeah.
It's like an hour. It's so good.
Yeah. The sleep ones are good because of that. You can put them on a little speaker by your bed and just let it play.
You can just play it on your phone right by your bed. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a huge triliminal library too that is all the triliminals. Besides the Common Clarity has all triliminals in that too, but they're different than the actual triliminal library. So that's what we have so far, and they're releasing quite a few more soon. So they'll always be adding, and that's one nice thing because your price doesn't go up when they add stuff. If you have the all-inclusive, all-inclusive, you get, no matter how many they keep adding, we get it for the same price. So it's just such an all-around great thing. I have never found anything that is so all-encompassing for you. For your health, for your mind, for your body, for your well-being, for your confidence. It covers everything.
It's a very holistic approach.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it too.
That's what we love is holistic. So yeah.
Everything we do is about the mind, body, and spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And that includes the subconscious, getting everything on board with one another and all moving forward with the same intention. And this really works for that.
Yeah.
It really is a big part of how you can make that happen in a quick way that you ever thought possible.
Yeah.
And that's what's amazing about it, is using it in conjunction with your other tools. I mean, come on, talk about firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge the difference it can make.
It it really is. And so is there any more? I mean, we'll talk a little more in depth in all month. We're going to talk about the brain all month. So it's really, really good.
Okay.
I think that's all we need to go over today.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that we can talk about. We were kind of all over the map.
Yeah, we kind of just gave you a puke on you day, but
in the best way.
Yeah, in the best way. But we want you to comment coffee in the comments if you would like the free download. And we'll also put our links in there for the digital coffee. And you can try that for free. I know you'll love it and you'll want to come back for more.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
Yes, you will.
It's so good.
And it's funny, you know, you use the digital coffee twice and you're like, huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
It makes such a difference, you know, in your day.
Yeah.
Especially in the morning, like trying to wake up. Like, because I am not a morning person, friends. I am not a morning person. But guess who gets up at 4:30 every day? Right? Because that makes sense. So it's not my favorite. So being able to have something that helps me wake up naturally and feel focused and ready for the day is wonderful.
Yeah.
Because coffee can only do so much.
Right. And digital coffee is even
digital
better.
coffee is better.
It doesn't give you the shakes.
It doesn't give you the shakes. There's no after effects. You don't get addicted except for you get excited to do it every single day
because it feels
great and you're awake.
It's not harming your body.
It's not harming your body.
And coffee,
it doesn't dehydrate you. It makes you feel great for the day and focused for the rest of the day. Right. And that's my favorite thing about it is it's like it wakes me up naturally and gets me ready and focused and like more energized for the day, because that's the hard part of my morning is waking all the way up.
Right. Yeah. I have a friend that does MindTrainer. The first time she listened to it, she organized her desk and she had been putting it off forever. And she said, I just couldn't get it done. There's no matter what she would do, you know, she'd start, but then find a squirrel to do something else. And she could not get her desk organized. And she got it all done in like a half an hour or something. She just was amazed. She said, that can't be from MindTrainer. and it was. And she realized it later that, you know, oh, I listened to digital coffee today, so I know that's what did it. And I did that too with my studio room where I do all my painting and crafting and stuff. You know, it was a scattered mess, organized chaos, I call it, but it was getting to where I didn't have room to move in there. And I put on digital coffee, and later that day I had it all organized. And so it just really works without you even realizing what it's doing.
Right. And that's the cool thing is in the moment, yeah, you feel good, you feel relaxed, but you see the after effects after you think about it backwards.
Right.
Like you're like, oh,
yeah,
I just did all the things. How did that even happen? Because some of us are big procrastinators, and I have been guilty of that throughout my lifetime here and there, and I always am improving on it. But when you can listen to it and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I feel like doing all the things, and you just do all the things. You're like, how did that even happen? It's because your brain is getting in sync. Your brain is getting woken up. Your brain is making new connections. Your brain is like, yeah, we can do this. It's removing those blocks and barriers that maybe had been in the way before, and also gets rid of like that exhaustion. Like, you know, it helps you with that feeling of energy and focus that you might have been lacking earlier, or you might have been struggling with motivation or things like that. And so it just helps to wake all of that up, shake it up, and like dust off the cobwebs.
Yeah, it's really like having a life coach in your ears. whenever you want.
Ooh, that's a fun catchphrase. I think that sounds
Yeah.
like a t-shirt.
Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah, so anyway, I think we will stop there probably.
Yeah,
Um,
there's so much to talk about. I'm
Yeah.
really excited to dive into the science and talk more about that too.
yeah, and we'll go into that a little more. Maybe we'll even play a little video of Maury talking about it because no one can explain it the way he does.
Well, he created it, so that helps.
Yeah, it's good. So anyway, we'll put our links on the bottom and Comet Coffee if you want the free digital copy.
Yes,
It's good.
you will want
It's
it.
worth a try, and it's free forever. You get to keep it.
Right. And
So-
nobody spams you saying, hey, you got the digital copy. Do you want X, Y, and Z and
Right.
500,000 things?
No.
That's the best thing about it. I hate it
Yeah.
when you sign up for something and then you get
And you get an
spam
email
emails from them
every
and
single day.
all of
Yeah.
their associates all of a sudden. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
no.
No.
I like that they don't do that.
Yeah.
So thank you, MindTrainer, for not doing that.
Not spam us. Yeah. Another thing in the digital coffee, there is the audio one, and then there's it's called a Vibe video, and it's on happiness. And I dare you to watch it without smiling
Ooh.
because you walk away with it, and it's only 3 minutes. You will smile when you watch it, so it's really good. So, Carissa, where can we find you?
Well, if you want to find me in particular, you can find me on Facebook at Light of Hope Healing. So facebook.com/Light of Hope Healing would be the way to get there if you don't have Facebook. You can also find us together on Facebook at Our SoulSpace.
Yep.
You can find us here on YouTube at SoulSpace Podcast.
Yes.
Nothing before, nothing after. And you see our beautiful faces. Hi. And then you can find me on my Square site, which is light-of-hope-healing.square.site. Light of Hope Healing with a bunch of dashes in between it, .square.site. Thanks, Square, for that. And those are the places you can find me. And then obviously we'll put both of our links down below for you to check out the digital coffee and learn more about MindTrainer PRO, which we are so excited to keep sharing with you this month.
Yeah. Really good.
But Tracy, if people want to dive into the other things that you're doing right now, where could they find you?
InspiredSignals.com. That's it.
Great.
All my links are there. I am on Facebook and Instagram at Inspired Signals and at Inspired Signals Studio, both. So find me. Yeah.
We're excited about
It's
it.
all there.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
To talk this whole month.
Yeah, we're excited to share go a little more in depth next time. We'll do it in sections so you don't get as overwhelmed as today you probably are. But try out the digital coffee. You'll love it, and you'll be curious for more.
Yeah. And we're excited to share it with you. So
yeah,
we will see you next week with a lot more fun information and things for you to see and do and hear and listen to.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
All right. See you next time. Bye-bye.